Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my stream. I am a pre-debut VTuber. I am Kriss with a K and three S's. I am your they, them of mayhem. I am a cat tuber. You may also sometimes call me a cringe tuber. I am here to do all kinds of fun things, and today we are reading manga. Last time I did reading manga, which I do currently on Thursdays. I started us on the manga The S Classes That I Raised. So we are going to continue with that today. And I'm hoping, since I set it up differently today with having several chapters available and open and ready to go, that we will get to somewhere between chapter 15 to 20. Since I don't want any copyright strikes, I am not showing the actual manga, but just the title page. So I will be basically doing a dramatic reading of the manga for you. If you are interested in reading the manga, there are many places that you can get it, but I do recommend that you purchase the physical copies or online copies and always support the original artists. I really like this work and I highly recommend it, which is one of the reasons why I am reading it. So, before I go ahead and dive in, go ahead and grab your drinks, grab your food, your snacks, whatever you need, your refreshments, and let's go ahead and dive in. I am currently drinking my blue Powerade Zero today. So remember to take frequent bio breaks. We'll be getting ready in just a few minutes. So get yourself settled in and we'll start soon. And I'm sorry if you can hear me drinking. I think I have my noise base set high enough that you can't, but who knows if these get picked up sometimes. Oh, and I forgot to make sure that was centered. So, yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at this real quick. And let's fix that. There we go. That's much better. Okay. So, we're getting started with the S classes that I raised, chapter 7 today. When last I read, our hero, Yujin, had just basically turned back time. And in doing so, he gained a few new kinds of titles. And instead of having to use an awakening stone, that brought him to F class because of the way that the turning back time worked. The kind of titles that he had from the battle that he fought now were active in the past, and he has some new skills. And his powerful S class brother has just told him that he will not be leaving his brother's apartment. So, here we have walked back in on that conversation. Well, wait, what are you talking about? What do you mean I can't leave here? It's dangerous out there. You can't go outside. What? What are you talking about? I got around just fine this morning. It's different from this morning. Because you've become close to me again, you're not as safe as before. Just a reminder, in the past, his S class brother was trying to protect him by distancing himself from him so people couldn't use him as like a bargaining chip or like, hey, if you don't do shit we want, we will harm your brother in order to control you type thing. So they were not very close in the past, and Eugen thought his brother hated his guts and didn't want anything to do with him. But now that they're back in the past, he's told his brother, hey, I love you. I know that you were doing all these things to protect me, but You don't have to do that anymore. I will give up my life as a hunter. And so now they have kind of re-solidified that relationship. It's different from this morning. Because you've become close to me again, you're not as safe as before. You were only safe because I cut off our relationship. But now, my enemies will start to aim for you. How can I leave you alone when your life may be taken at any time? So, you can't go anywhere. You'll just live here from now on. And it shows him just sparkling. What the hell are you talking about? Are you crazy? I'm getting out of here. It shows him like cheapified running for the door. And then iron bars just like slam down in front of him. Gah! Are you Han Yujinshi? We've moved all of your belongings here as requested. Please sign here. What? Belongings? What? And there's 3 movers with tons of boxes and shit. And they're already in his younger brother's living room. There's nothing left at your house anymore. This is your house from now on. You're insane! What the hell are you doing? Why? You said it was fine. You said you were sorry and that you loved me. You accepted everything that I did to you. That's basically the same as giving me your permission. And he puts his finger in his nose. How does it mean that? Just like in his mind, saying that. And now he's sprawled out on the floor, face down. Like, what's going on with you, Hyun? Is it a side effect of time reversal? No, this isn't the time to be lying around. I'll take what I need and run away before he gets back. He's filling a duffel bag with a bunch of stuff. Otherwise, I might be confined forever. He opens the door and, huh? There's a big, bulky, like, security-looking dude standing outside the door. What is it? Hello? World's Edge Guild's A-rank hunter, Kim Seong-han. One of Yoo-hyun's confidants. He has a powerful defensive skill. Can you move aside? I cannot. The guild leader has ordered me to keep you from leaving. You've even put an A-rank guard? I'm just gonna go for a short walk. I said you cannot. Why do you care when I go? I won't say this again. Please go back to your room. And just like shows him like static around him, basically, like just the power of his words, and like he puts his hands on Eugen's shoulders. I'll throw you back in by force if I have to. Shit. I feel like my entire body's being crushed. And it shows basically like the guy's a big brown bear and he's a tiny little black bunny shivering. This unique form of pressure that high-ranking hunters give off. I feel like an herbivore standing in front of a predator. Don't get scared. Don't. Fear resistance activated. The pressure will be nullified. Is it because of my skill? I'm not shaking anymore. In my eyes, I can only see Kim Seong-han as a docile dog. Shit! Let go of me! What are you trying to do? Huh? Kim Seong-han, don't you know the law? There's something called personal liberty. It's a crime to confine someone like this. Huh? You want to go to jail? I'll call the police. You're asking for a beating. Would you like me to throw you back into your room like this? He literally just grabs him by the back of his jacket and holds him up. No, I'm sorry. And his eyes are just lifeless as he hangs there. What's the point of having this skill if I can't take any action? Get back in immediately. Wait! Is there really no other way? I have this many skills. Promising Sprout has been activated. Is there anything useful? Wait, what's this? What are you? Character information. Awakened. Kim Seong-han. A. Possible awakening rank. A to S. Indomitable body. S. Failed to obtain. Shield of the Earth. A. Regeneration. S. Failed to obtain. Possible awakening rank. A to S? He can become an S rank? Then that means there can be 2 S ranks in the World's Edge Guild. What a shame. Can't I change it with my skill somehow? What are you? Hey! This person has not been influenced. After you influence the subject with the keywords, they can obtain an S rank skill they failed to obtain by using My Kid is the Best. Awesome! That means I can change it? Yes, influencing is the answer. He'll listen to what I say if I influence him. Freedom! Discover an S rank and regain my freedom! If that's the case, shit, the keywords. I'll tell him I have to tell him I love you. What are you doing, Han Yujinshi? Look here, Kim Seong-han-shi. And he does the finger heart. And she's just like, now that the hand-shaped heart. And he's just like, please stop these disgusting acts and head back inside. And now he's on the floor again with his like fists balled up, and he's like, please change my keywords. Young, I'm back. Did you rest well? Can't you see I'm dying? And he looks like a dried up husk on the floor. You haven't taken out your belongings yet. You like living here with me better than your old place, right? I'll give you an unused room, so let's move it all over there. Do whatever you want. I'm just a prisoner anyway. Cheer up. I'll let you out soon. What? I can go outside? When? Calm down and listen to me. There are a lot of enemies wary of the World's Edge Guild, but when we become stronger, no one will be able to lay their hands on us recklessly. When that time comes, you'll be able to leave. So just wait until the World's Edge Guild becomes the strongest in the nation. That took several years in the future. Endure it for 1 year. I'll blow away the competition within 1 year. It took over 3 years. I'll let you out once in a while, though either Seong-han or I will be with you. Are you taking me out for a walk? And it shows his like image of his brother holding a leash with it wrapped around his neck. We can't let you out too often, since dungeon clearing takes several days. But I can't leave you to B rank or lower hunters. Wait, can't I do something with my skill? All I used to do was look for hunter-related information. I know exactly which hunters will become high-ranking hunters. I just need to find them and awaken them after I've dyed them in my colors, and make them sign a contract where they have to be my escort as a price for me awakening them. If I make my own force this way, then Yu-hyun won't be able to complain. It's definitely possible with my skills and titles. Then I'll find an A-rank hunter. Hyung will? Yes. All right, let's go discover a future A to S rank awakened. A child that's easy to persuade if possible. And then it shows someone in like a fast food worker's kind of outfit in an alley somewhere. I'll dye them in my colors and raise them as my exclusive hunter. End of chapter 7. I hope you guys are all enjoying this as much as I am. I think doing this dramatic reading is funny. You're going to find an A class? Yeah, if I manage to bring in my own personal A class guard, let me go around freely. How are you going to find one? That is, I have my own methods. Hyung, did you awaken? What? Is it a skill that lets you find high class people or awaken them? When did you awaken? It wasn't when you were meeting with the broker in the morning, was blah, blah. It wasn't when you were meeting with the broker in the morning, so was it after you met me? Do you know everything? What kind of skill is it? What should I do if there are more people after you now? I can't tell him the truth. Never. But you'll be safe like this. And it shows him strapped down to a table with like a guy with BDSM gear next to him. If I tell him that I got an L class skill, legendary, I'll be imprisoned forever. It's F class, a very normal F class. And the only part of their class that I can predict is whether they are strong or weak. and I can only awaken someone once a month. If it's that much, you won't end up as the target. There's going to be a replacement for that soon. A replacement? An awakening center is going to be established soon, and an awakening mechanism can reveal a rough estimate. Ah, right. This was before the centers were established. When the center is fully created, anyone will be able to safely awaken. So there will be less awakening swindlers, and there will be less people aiming for the skill you have. That's even better. It's a useless skill, so there's no need to worry. I'll find an A class, so give me a chance, All right, it won't be easy, but only if you're able to find one. Before that, though, I'll move the luggage to my house, okay? All right! Hooray! Do you think I'll let you lock me up like you wanted? Wait and see! I'll bring every A to S-Class Hunter. I'll recruit them fast and just completely make them my own force. It shows him being carried around by a couple S-Class Hunters, and then like an S-Class Hunter like flying in the background, and his younger brother like crying in the back, yelling, like crying, Hyung! What if I end up having a bigger guild than Abyss after all this? Next day, Korean Hunter Association Awakener Registration Office. Isn't that person Kim Sung-han? Abyss's shield. Kim Sung-han. And then there's Yujin standing behind him, looking all lifeless. Who's that next to him? A newbie hunter? If he's being escorted by an A-class hunter, he must be someone special. What if an S-class newbie comes out today? Mr. Han Yujin, you are now registered as an F-class awakener. What? He wasn't an S-class? Then why did he act like he was an S-class? It was nothing much. How disappointing. I never acted like one, all right? But before that, since my registration is complete, I should get equipment. Buy equipment with this. It shows his brother like in the background with an envelope, which he's now holding. Yu Haeon gave me this money, but how much is in here? $1 million. Han Yu Haeon, you crazy bastard! Floor 6F, Hunter Shopping Mall. Welcome. What equipment will you be looking for first? Over here are the stat-enhancing equipment. We've prepared things that you can wear in your everyday life. Lumerous ring, magic power plus 30. Leather hairband, magic power plus 25. Horace Hall's ring, magic power plus 27. Sapphire necklace power, magic power plus 20. Is there anything more plain? For a simpler accessory, this is the last piece we have. Black Fairy's earring, magic power plus 29. Well, if it's just an earring and it's literally just a pair of like round black stud earrings. Manticore's leather gloves, vitality plus 61, strength plus 20. And they're just a pair of like fingerless black leather gloves. And then light cloth belt, dexterity plus 16, and literally just a plain black leather belt with like a kind of like brass buckle. Good. If it's this much, then I should have the stats of a C class. Money is really good. With the remaining money, I need to get a contract and potions and... Where did you go? I was shopping in the building. Can I at least do that much? Let me know when you go somewhere. If there is nothing more to do, then we should head back. No, there's one more place I need to go. The Ice Witch Park Yerim definitely lives around here. If I remember correctly, she should be living with her relatives who run a barbecue place in Yoido. Even amongst other A-class hunters, she was talented. So if it's her, Yoheon should have no complaints. Also, I am so sorry if I'm butchering some of these names. I do my best, but I'm not skilled in Korean or like know everything. So I'm doing my best. If you have any suggestions on how to pronounce them or places I can go to learn better pronunciation, please feel free to leave them in the chat. She awakened 3 years later when she was 18. So is she in middle school right now? I need to find her fast so I can recruit her and regain my freedom. So it shows like a kind of shopping area with kind of like a covered like alleyway with kiosks and stands and stuff in it. Parkia room? I don't know who that is. There's no one like that in our store. There are more barbecue places than I thought. Do I need to go through them all? When can I go through? The smell of meat on the grill. Kim Sung-han, are you not hungry? We should eat. No, I'm fine. Oh, don't be like that. But why are we even here? If it's a barbecue place, there are plenty around Abyss. That's because I felt a strong presence here. You're talking like a cult. Hey, I can hear everything! Should I finish eating my dinner first and then go look? I want to eat some intestines. It's always my fault! How many times do I need to tell you? It's that bitch Park Soo-chun's fault! Is that? How dare you yell like that? Get over here! I really hate everything! Just go out and die! I finally found you. Excuse me! And she runs away. Kim Sung-han, hold on to this for a second. Huh? What do you? Why is she that fast? She's not even an awakener, but still. B-class item, light cloth belt, dexterity plus 16. If it's my equipment right now, it shows him running. That's not too fast for me. Whoa! What was so fast? What was that so fast? The wind! These equipment are the best. Shows him running down the alley. It was this direction. Where did she? Found you! Park Yerim! You're Park Yerim, right? Can you have a quick chat with me? What? Did my uncle send you? Go away, old man! I'm not going back! Old man, I'm still young! Careful! The car! And then he jumps out and grabs her. And everyone stops, kind of freaking out. Are you okay? Are you hurt anywhere? It would have been better if the landing was cool as well, but... What? Are you a hunter, old man? She's literally like sitting on top of him with one of her feet on his face. Before that, can you get off me? And that's the end of chapter 8. I think now is a good time for a bio break, so grab your drinks if you have them. Okay. And on to chapter 9. And now they are in a barbecue place. Whoa, look at that marbling. It looks amazing. It's been so long since I've eaten Korean beef. Eat more, Aram. Order as much as you want. Okay. Glad I'm using a corporate card. But is this place really alright for you? I thought you said that your uncle runs a barbecue restaurant. His food doesn't taste good. Ajishi, don't go to my uncle's restaurant. It just a waste of money. I already said I'm not an Ajishi. More importantly, tell me more. I heard that you're the older brother of the World's Edge guild leader. Why would someone like you look for me? Because I sense good vibes from you? I'm not interested in cults. Thank you for the food. Hey, that's not what this is. Actually, I'm acquaintances with your parents. They helped me when my parents passed away. It's a lie, though. That's why I'm here to repay them for their help, even though I'm late. I've been busy with my life, which is why I'm only here now. I'm really embarrassed of myself. That's nothing. I know of people who would backstab me and all. Right? Thanks for understanding where I'm coming from. Which led me to think if there's anything I could help you with. That was when I happened to see you and how you had an extraordinary talent. Talent? The talent hasn't awakened. I have a skill. It allows me to help others become an awakened. Park Yerim, you'd be able to awaken as a B rank at least. And since I have the World Edge Guild behind me, I'd be able to help you become an established hunter. If you're all right with it, I'd like to become your sponsor. What do you think? Would you like to make a contract with me and become a hunter? Me? Become a hunter? She'll probably take the offer, right? This is a popular job amongst youngsters, after all. I guess I'll have to put a more fancy performance. Right. Would you like to read the contract? And he pulls out a fucking magical contract out of thin air. Whoa, what's that? Where did that come from? It's that thing called an inventory or something, right? If you'd awaken, you'd have it too. This contract is unique, something made from Dungeon's byproducts. And so he gives it to her. All you need to do is officially sign this contract as Park Yerim. The conditions are to be contracted to the World's Edge Guild, to keep Han Yujin's skill a secret, and to be in charge of protecting Han Yujin for a year. Yeah, I need people who can protect me. Although I'm just a weak F rank, people keep trying to hurt me. Aren't you embarrassed that a middle schooler is protecting you? And then you see just like that comment like stab him and blood spurts out of his mouth. There's nothing to be embarrassed about. If you awaken, you'd be much stronger than me after all. But would I be able to become independent if I awaken? Become independent? Of course that's possible. Everyone who's awakened is treated equally. Then I'll sign the contract then. Huh? Hey, wait up. What's the matter? I just need to write my name right. No, you need to look through the contract carefully. The contract doesn't have your conditions. Ah. Gosh, give it to me. What are you going to do if I exploited you because you signed thoughtlessly? Here, look at this. You need to make sure that the contract is fair. You're still new to this, and since you're underage, you need a guardian to do this with you. Even though becoming independent might look good, what if my guardian is the one that's exploiting me? What do you mean? I'm saying that it's useless having a guardian since I'm being extorted by that very person. A fair contract? Everyone's probably just going to take advantage of me anyway. Yerim, what are you talking about? Park Yerim! Where are you, you bitch? I heard that you came to this restaurant. Uncle! Hello, I'm Miss Park Yerim's. Why are you wandering around needlessly instead of doing what I told you to do? Follow me right now. I'll teach you a good lesson today. Hold on. Yerim's uncle. Please calm down. Huh? Who are you? Are you in a relationship with this bitch? Of course not. Are you crazy? Let go of me. You look so weak, but how can you be so strong? Great items. Let go of me now. Who are you to get involved with us? And Yerim's just standing there, holding onto her arm, looking off to the side. And Yujin looks down and sees her ratty shoes and thinks about how she was running away earlier. Yerim, I know what you were talking about now. You were saying that you're better off without a guardian like him, right? Yes, that's right. He's totally evil. He took all my inheritance left to me by my parents and didn't give me a single cent. Even when a storm came by, he only gave me some cheap-ass umbrella. He doesn't even buy me a new one when it's broken, leaving me to use a plastic bag while walking around instead. What? That's terrible. Isn't that considered abuse? How dare you embarrass me? Get lost. I'll slap the shit out of your mouth. And then Yujin just falls over as the uncle just like kind of slapped his hand away. Ajishi! Huh? Are you okay? End of chapter 9. Well, he's definitely up to some shit. What's going on? This Ajishi is hitting people! What? I didn't do anything! You should just use words instead of fists. Why are you hitting people? He's on the ground. Now he has tears in his eyes. I'm just trying to protect that girl. You hit that girl, a frail middle schooler, just like you hit me, right? You. How dare are you trying to frame me? And now The uncles grabbed him up by his shirt collar, and Eugen's kicked his foot, and now the uncle has gone forward in front of him and face planted into a table. Oh my, please be careful. The floor's slippery because the soda spilled. You bastard. Oh! He slams the guy's face into the table again. My nose is in the sauce. Oh my, I slipped again. Are you okay? And Yamrim laughs. You should be ashamed of yourself for taking advantage of a young girl like her. You should be torn apart. Let me go! If you dare do anything towards her again. What? Whoa! The sound of him being hit against the table. It's like wrestling. It wasn't made by me. I think it's coming from the outside, though. What is happening? Ah! What's happening? An earthquake? Did a war break out? What on earth is this? Haryuchinshi! The A rank guard comes in from outside. It's dangerous! Everyone, please run away! A monster! Oh gosh, now there's like some kind of black mass of tentacles and eyes outside. And it looks like it might be aiming specifically for this place. Has appeared. A dungeon break has occurred in the vicinity. Run away! It's coming toward us! A dungeon break? Please stand back. It's dangerous. I'll take care of things here. And the A-rank guard activates some kind of skill and like freaking punches it or something. A-rank defense skill. Shield of the Earth. And literally like deforms the ground into this giant like jagged mass of earth. Please run away now. I don't have any memories of this happening. Why has a monster appeared out of nowhere? Was there a dungeon break in this vicinity at this time? Please run away quickly. And then the A rank runs into the fray to fight the monster. It doesn't have a main body? Ah! It's crossing over the walls! Run away! What on earth is happening? And then Yeirim trips on her dingy shoes and loses one of them. And then her uncle runs away, leaving her there to get devoured by the monster. But then Eugen took one of the fucking barbecue tables and used it as a shield to protect her. A shield to protect her. Ajishi, run! Let's go toward the evacuation shelter now. Ah! And he takes her hand, helps her up, and they start running. That's probably the evacuation shelter, right? The underground shopping center. Yes, that's right. Go down quickly. What? What about you? I need to go back there. That monster, I've seen it before. Although it isn't strong but if it's by itself, it's a pain in the ass if you don't get rid of it in one shot. And then it shows the A-rank guard. Kim Seong-han is a hunter that's specialized in defense, though he doesn't really have any wide area attack skills. The monster's a bad match for him. I need to find a way to deal with this. Ajishi, I'll go with you. Please awaken me. I just need to join the fight. What? No way. You haven't even signed the contract. Are you worried that I turn my back on you after I'm awakened? I won't go back on my word. Please do it quickly. The situation is dangerous right now. That's why I can't let you do it. You're still young. Do you think you can fight with proficiency the moment you've awakened? I wanted to awaken you in a safe environment. I have no intentions of letting you join a battle like this. I won't let a young child like you fight alone. The adults will do what we can here. You just evacuate safety. Got it? Think. Han Yujin, you were a hunter for more than 5 years, weren't you? You should be able to find out a way. You should be able to find a way out of this, even in the current situation. Hunter Kim Sung-han! Why are you back? It's dangerous here. Please use your shield skill. What? It's useless. Even if I set up a defense barrier, I can't cover the whole town. That skill's good enough. I have an idea. End of chapter 10. Once again, I'm going to call for a quick bio break. Cheers, everyone. Take your drinks if you have them. I'm going to make this one slightly longer for those of you who would like to use this bio break for bathroom. So probably not going to be super long, but probably more than like 5 to 10 seconds I've been taking, maybe more like 20, 30. Okay, and we are back. Okay, we are on chapter 11 now. Okay, so Han Yujin and Seung Han are up against this giant mass of tentacles and eyes. Okay. He's activated his skill, and now it looks like the giant, for lack of a better word, tentacle monster is being enveloped in the like earth shield. To think of using a skill like this. I'll be going then. And Yujin activates some kind of skill that has him jumping all over the place. That's right. A shield is like a sturdy wall. If you can surround a monster with it, it becomes a large cage. And there's also the item I purchased at the Hunter Association earlier. The A-class poison item, Black Poison Pill. I'm glad I bought it to use in case of an emergency. If I blow this up inside the barrier and seal it, I could wipe it out in one go. The inside is empty? What the? Where did it disappear to? And then we see some tentacles coming out of a grate right behind him. And now they wrapped around his foot as it bursts out of the ground. Shit, it escaped through the sewer. I didn't think of that since there were no sewers in the dungeon. Is this it for me? And now we see an umbrella. Old man! Yerum? As she is beating the monster with an umbrella stand. Please run towards the alleyway. I told you to run. What are you doing? You're just an ordinary civilian. What about you, old man? You're only an F class. But at least I'm an adult and an awakener. Don't make me laugh. You're the one who was asking a middle schooler to protect you earlier. I told you, you're still so young, so I know that. But that's why I desperately need power. When you saved me earlier, that made me feel relieved. This person generally wants to protect me, and that made me mad. The fact that I have to hope that someone else will protect me, because I don't have the power to protect myself. That's why I want to become stronger, so in situations like this, I'm not unable to do a thing because I'm young, or have to pray that someone will protect me. The power to protect myself and to make my own choices. That's what you told me, old man. That I have the power to do that. That I can become strong. So teach me! Show me how powerful I can become! And they're running, and the monster is coming up in front of them. And Yujin grabs her arm, and there's a big flashlight. What just happened? What in the world is this? It looks like there's like gigantic icicles. And we see Yerum's hand. The ice skill, Cold Sigh, has been activated. The registration of Awakener, Park Yerum, has been completed. Old man, I got S-Class! My skills are also incredible. There's the Cold Sigh and... Hey, you're not supposed to go around talking about your skills like that. So what? There's this and... We see tentacles moving underneath rubble. Behind you! There's still a monster! Be careful, Yerum! Mommy! And as it pulls her, she like punches out at it. And it's just a garbled mass in a hole in the wall. So this is the power of an S-Class. Okay, I'll take it from here. Could you please lend me a weapon? Yes. She pounds it into the ground, and now there's like a wave of ice coming out of it or something. And Sunghan has to use his shield to protect himself and Yujin because there's giant chunks of ice like falling around all over them. Ah, help me! Skill, Hermes' shoes is activating. And now she's basically flying toward the monster, and we just see like bloody chunks flying everywhere. Hey, Yerum, be careful! You'll end up burying us! Oops, sorry. I'm still having trouble controlling my power. She was a hunter called the Ice Witch. But turns out she's a kid that knows how to smile like that. I didn't think she'd awaken just like that. It'd be awesome if she has an AoE skill. I wonder if she got one. You can leave that to me. And it's his brother. And he uses his black flames. Yuhan! And they envelop everything. Whoa! What? You managed to burn that thing in one go. And then we see Yuhan and Yerim lock eyes. And that's the end of chapter 11. Yuhan, so you came. Hyung, do you know how worried I was on my way here? This is why I kept telling you to stay home, you know that? I really should just lock you up. It's okay. You don't have to worry anymore. I found it. The freshly awakened S-Class, Park Yerim. Nice to meet you. Wow, it's really the guildmaster of the Bis Guild. She said she'd form a contract with me. How about it? It's fine now, since I have an S-Class bodyguard, right? She looks like a minor. What about her guardian? So the thing is, her guardian's kind of a scumbag. So I was thinking of being her patron. What are you talking about? Not even her sponsor, but her patron? Thank you for letting me borrow it. Yamrum hands the spear or whatever back to Seonghun. Huh? Is sponsor and patron not the same thing? Huh? Is sponsor patron not the same thing? A simple sponsor is unable to intervene in your matters. So even if you form an unfair contract, they can't protect you. However, a patron is the legal guardian of an underage hunter. So essentially, it's like taking on the role of a parent. Parent? Are you serious? You don't have to go that far. Yeah, Young. Why do you have to look after someone else? How could I just let you be when your uncle is a real piece of work? But the decision is ultimately up to you. I I refuse to allow this for the safety of my young. As he just grabs him back from Yerim. There's been multiple cases of high-class awakeners abusing their low-class patrons. There's no way an S-class is going to be following an F-class like you, Hyung. What if this kid were to hit you? I won't. I'm a good kid, you know. The hell? It's better that I become her patron than you, Hyung. No, the old man said he'd be my patron. Who knows when you'll change your mind and do something to my Hyung? I won't. The contract is to protect him. Are you sure you're not the one who wants to do that? Guys? We're done here. Let's go, Hyung. Where do you think you're going? Stop butting in and hand over the old man. And she grabs his arm as he's being pulled away by his brother, and we see his arm completely dislocate. And hear the popping sound, I'm guessing. Hyung, are you okay? Old man! Both of you, get off me. Are you okay, Hyung? Should I call a healer? Do you want a potion? Hey, Han Yukia, is this how I raised you? Huh? The matter regarding the patron is Yerim's right. But why are you butting in? Also, you're a guild master. You should be happy that I brought you an S-class. You're right, but... And why are you going home? Are you not going to finish resolving the situation? Look at Mr. Sunghan just standing there waiting for you. Go do your job, guildmaster. Then let's chat later. I'll be done pronto. What's up with the guildmaster of Abyss? He's way different from his known image. I used to like him because he's handsome. You two, Yerum, go sit over there and don't come closer. And she just zooms right over to where he was pointing. I'm sorry. I'm having trouble controlling my strength. Is your shoulder okay? Yeah, it just popped out. Anyway, here's your shoe. I'll help you put it on since you're still not used to controlling your strength. Yes, she did that entire fight and running away and all that shit without her shoe on still after her uncle ran away and left her to die. It's worn out and the wrong size. I can't believe your bastard of an uncle gave you this. Let's go buy you a new pair tomorrow, okay? Doesn't this make your heart beat? Why would it? You know, in the dramas, there's a fly. She smacks it as it was basically right in front of or possibly landing on his face. We see the fly appears dead, but now he has a smear of blood all over his face. Jesus Christ! Yeah, now my heart's pumping. So sorry. I'll be careful. I'm just being a busybody. What? No, I'm just being a busybody. What? You asked me earlier why I'm going so far for you. Oh no, that is him. Okay, I'm just being a busybody. What? You asked me earlier why I'm going so far for you. It's because I could relate to you. I had a rough time as well after my parents died. I wished that I had a reliable pillar to hold us up back then. I'm sure that I don't seem that reliable, but I think you're plenty reliable, old man. Huh? Really? You think? Even though you're an adult who's asking a middle schooler to protect you. Anyway, take good care of me. Okay, Mr. Patron? Yeah, you too. It might not be as much as your parents did, but Yerim, I love you. That's so out of the blue. The S-Class Awakener Park Yerim has been influenced by the keyword. But also, Yerim! So you were here. I was super worried about you. But is it really true that you awakened? I heard that awakeners can make a lot of money. There was still one problem left. Ugh. End of chapter 12. Yeah. Her uncle's a real scumbag. I couldn't find you midway, so I was worried out of my mind. Anyway, is it true that you awakened? Yes. I'm an S rank. S rank? Then we'll be piling in money. Also, I'm moving out. I formed a contract with this Ajishi. What? What the hell are you talking about? Why the hell is a 16-year-old moving out? I'm 15. Hunters can become independent starting from 14 years of age, according to special law. Special law? Never heard of it. Stop spouting bullshit in. You should use your words instead of fists. Why are you hitting people? You just tried to hit a frail middle schooler, didn't you? What's that? I will secure the store's CCTV as evidence as well. When did you record that? Huh? The fact that you're not a proper guardian has already been exposed. You even ran away earlier, leaving the child behind. When did I? Not only that, you think she's some pile of money? How much more are you planning on taking from her? Shut up! Who do you think is feeding, taking care of her? Forget it. If you approach Miss Yerim again. You bastard! You were planning this from the start! I'll sue you and reveal your true colors! Yerim takes the umbrella stand that she had earlier and slams it into the ground between the two of them using her ice powers. What is? Yerim, an awakened can't harm a civilian. And her eyes are all sparkly. Oh my, uncle! How can you keep using violence like that? What? What are you talking about? You saw as well. This bastard planned everything. And she rips the umbrella apart. I wonder what you're talking about. You pushed Ajishi, and you also fell on your own, didn't you? Huh? What's with her? Is she really the middle schooler that I always see? It's like I'm in front of a wild beast. It shows her literally, like, scrunching up the umbrella like it's a wad of paper and, like, flames behind her and shit. Fear resistance is activated. This pressure. She's truly an S rank. You know, right, Uncle? You're in no position to receive my gratitude. What kind of guardian are you? You never even bought me a decent umbrella. I'd like nothing more than to make you like that, to pay you back for all you've done. But I'll let it go. Do you know why? Because it's a trifle. You're not even worth caring about. Remember this. Keep being trivial to me. If you don't, and try to hold me down, or pick fights with Ajishi and bother me, I won't let you be. How's that, Ajishi? I tried following your example. Did I do well? I should really be a better example in front of children. Anyway, with this, Yerim became a part of World's Edge family, and I managed to avoid my life of imprisonment. But it shows him waking up in the high-rise apartment. What is it, Yuhyun? What is it first thing in the morning? Hand it over. What you bought yesterday. Huh? What? Gas! Are you talking about the Hunter shopping mall items? Did I buy too much? I thought I could use all the money. Not that. The black poison fog orb. The black poison fog orb? This? Why, no, besides that, how did you find out I bought this? Kyung, am I really that unreliable? Huh? What are you? Yuhyun, what are you doing? Kyung, you bought it with the resolve to die. Since you'll become my weakness if my enemies start to target you. You were planning to use this if you were ever held as a hostage in order to not be exploited. I didn't even think of anything like that, though. You think of me this much, but don't use anything like this, okay? No, that's... I'll come save you, no matter what happens. I bought it to secretly clear a dungeon by myself. But I can't just say I got an L rank poison resistant skill either. Yeah, thank you, my little brother. It looks like the misunderstanding is getting deeper and deeper. So was the business with Yerim resolved? Yeah, team leader Silk visited their house yesterday. That uncle of hers tried to use all kinds of things to keep her, but it looks like he used millions of the inheritance money that Yerim was supposed to get for his business. He signed a contract that says he won't come near or contact Yerim ever again in exchange for us not filing a lawsuit against him. We even gave him some money, so he won't be bothering us anymore. Yirem really isn't going to file a lawsuit for her family's inheritance. Yeah, she said she doesn't want to be involved with them any longer. True. She'll earn money like that. She'll earn money like that so easily from now on. She's probably gotten used to her stats by now. She was in the training room all night. Since it's designed to handle an S rank strength, she can use it without worry. And then they enter the training room from which is in one of the basement floors, and we see rubble everywhere. And then looks like a piece of the room being thrown lands in front of them. You said it's designed to handle an S rank strength? Yeah, but... And that's the end of chapter 13. Okay. Wondering if that means that she's stronger than most S ranks. Is that because he influenced her? Okay. Now we see a bunch of things that appear to be floating in the air. Looks like a barbell with weights on it. Looks like pipes that may have been in the wall at some point. Parts of the wall. And Yerim is also floating in the air. So, oh, and now she's landed on the ground. And there's also a punching bag, which now punches with an ice fist. Shadowless day. And now there's a bunch of like shadows jumping out from underneath her foot. What happened here? The training room is completely... Could it be that something happened to Yerim? Hmm? Huh? My body isn't moving. Skill activation. And now we see like shadows all over the place, under his foot, around a bunch of the rubble, the barbells, and like climbing up his body. Hyung! And swirling everywhere. She brings up her foot and smashes them back down onto the shadows. And now she's running and punching the ground. Hyung, get a hold of yourself. Ajishi? You've become stronger, Yerim. Don't die, Hyung. Ajishi, get a hold of yourself. Oh? Are you okay, Ajishi? Who might you be? You don't remember? I'm Yerim. Amnesia? Of course I remember. You've just changed so much that I didn't recognize you at first. She just got styled by a coordinator. I got a styling from World's Edge since I'm gonna be going to the Hunter Association later. She does look much better. She had like a really long kind of mullet going on, and she had a lot of really baggy, dirty clothes. Now she has a much closer cut hairstyle, more pixie-like, and she looks more sporty, wearing a short-sleeved shirt that is has the cuffs rolled. It's also cropped, and she's wearing some short shorts. And obviously new shoes that actually fit. It fits you well. You're like a sports drink model, Yerim. They said I also have to keep in shape since I'm gonna be in commercials. You do stuff like that as well? S ranks are celebrities after all. I even filled out hunter registration documents to submit there as well. I was just testing out my skills to figure them out. But I didn't realize you'd entered, so you were using your skills. What kind of skills are they? First is a freezing skill called Freezing Psy. You saw it last time, right? I can fly and do short-range teleportation with Hermes' shoes. And Shadowless Day is a wide area buff skill with special effects. It dramatically increases a designated stat and attribute skill effect while I'm using it, and it can absorb the opponent's shadows and make them slower, as well as receive buffs that correspond to the amount consumed. So you get stronger by absorbing the power around you? That must be why their training room is a complete mess. Also, there's one last thing. White Corpse is a skill that draws out information from corpses. That's quite an ominous skill, right? I should have gotten an attack skill or something. Let's keep White Corpse hidden for now. Hidden? There's no need to reveal all of your skills when registering. Let's see. Let's hide some more of your cards while we're at it. We'll only write the buff effect for Shadowless Day, and only write the flying effect for Hermes' shoes. We'll set their ranks to about this much. You really know your stuff, Ajishi. You're like an expert. This much is nothing. You can control your strength now. He got to know this much after taking care of me. Please keep your distance, says his brother as he steps between them. I didn't ask you, Guildmaster. Why are you butting in? I didn't butt in. I was just explaining. Since he's my hyung. Stop it, guys. I wonder if it'll be all right. Yes, will it be all right like this? And now, looks like we've arrived at the hunter registration building because there's a bunch of cameras. The World Edge Guild car has just arrived. And we see Yerim step out. The new S rank, Miss Park Yerim, has shown herself. This is the birth of the 8th S rank battle hunter in the country. Miss Park Yerim has 3 starting skills. You're so cool, Yerim. You're doing so well. Why didn't you just tag along if you were gonna be like this? She was sad that you didn't go with her. I have bad memories with crowds. Well, it doesn't matter. She won't be sad for long. She won't even bat an eye after she becomes famous and starts living a life of luxury. She'll be living well on her own, so that's for the best. However, too many things have changed. The cold and haughty Park Yerim that I knew in the future was nowhere to be seen, and has been replaced by the confident and always smiling middle school hunter Park Yerim. And the break that had happened a few days ago didn't happen in the past. Is it okay that the future that I know is changing this much? No, it doesn't matter. What's good is good. And since I'm at the association, let's search through some talents. F rank, E, F. I guess it'll be hard to find another S rank by luck. There's no way a high-ranking hunter would be strolling around this kind of place. And then he suddenly runs off. Han Yujinshi, where are you going? Huh? Yeah, why not? In the first place, I turned back time to save my little brother. If I can change Yerim and Yuhyun for the better, and moreover, if a gem buried within the gravel is right in front of me, he grabs Guy's arm, then my skill could have been given to me to make that gem shine. Who are you? Awakened. Yu Myungwoo. Current rank F. Possible awakening rank F. Possible optimal starting skill SS rank. End of chapter 14. Okay. Who? You're Myungwoo, right? Yu Myungwoo. It's been so long. You don't recognize me? I'm Yujin. Han Yujin. Sorry, I don't really remember. It's all right. It's been a super long time, so I understand. I actually don't know you either. Amazing. Look at this guy's skill. Master of the Golden Smithy, SS. Just from its name, it looks like a skill specialized for equipment production. Moreover, an SS rank. An SS rank blacksmith that can make equipment that's hard to buy with billions. And awakened with a skill like this didn't appear even 5 years later. People across the world would be offering you tons of cash if you had a skill like this. To this person who looks like he's been having a hard life, Have you been well? Have you wakened as well? Yeah, to an F rank, though. They said I can get 1,000,000 won if you register as a hunter. So, wow, same. I'm an F rank too. Do you want to receive the basic education with me? No, I just came to get the subsidy. You have to pay to receive the basic education. Even if I do get that, it's useless for an F rank. I'm really poor right now. Eugen grabs his hand. Then let's get it together at my guild. Huh? I'll make it so that it's free. If I say the word, Han Eugen Shi. Only guild members can receive the new hunter education. Come on, adding just one won't hurt. But the rules. World Edge Guild Kim Sung-hyun. Do you know him? How? Oh, that. The World's Edge Guildmaster is actually my little brother. What? The World's Edge Guildmaster? You're shining too bright all of a sudden. That's the effect of having power. I'll put in a good word to the guild, so let's get it together. I'll let you borrow my equipment too. Even equipment? Is that really okay? I don't even remember you. Don't worry about that and just accept it. I just want to help you since you're such a good guy, okay? You deserve to have this kind of treatment. Do, do I really deserve this much? And he starts tearing up. And now he's crying and like basically in turtle pose on the ground. Myungwoo, drink. It's warm tea. I could have bought you some expensive coffee at a cafe or something. It's fine. This is enough. Have you calmed down now? Yeah. I'm sorry for doing that out of the blue. It's been a while since someone said something like that to me. You must have had a hard life. Yeah, I was really good with my hands when I was young. I received lots of awards too. But when I grew up, my parents told me that things like that were useless. Everyone told me to stop fooling around and study. It all went downhill from there. I had no talent for studying. My university grades were terrible. I couldn't get a job, and my family situation. By the time I knew it, I was up to my neck in debt. I became a loser with nowhere to go. I know how that feels. Even after the world changed, nothing changed for me. How dare an F rank stand up to a D rank? People were divided by ranks. What good is a combat sporter like you? And only those with combat and healing skills were welcomed. If you're none of those things, you're an F rank as both a hunter and within society. I wonder what would have happened to Yu Meng Wu if things had stayed the same. He would have never had the opportunity to use his talent, and just like that, it's all right. At least now I can. Okay, let's not shrink into ourselves. Who cares if no one can see your true worth? This world is already hard enough to live in, even if you have confidence. Raise your head proudly. If you spend your life shrinking into yourself, all that will come out of it is spinal surgery fees. I see. I'm remarkable. People just can't see it. I love myself. That's what we should be thinking, okay? You, Myungwoo, I love you too, my friend. Yeah, I should. Thank you, Yujin. Awakened, Yu Myungwoo has been influenced by the key words. I thought it would be smooth sailing from there, but no. World's Edge Guild HR team leader, Seok Sim-myung. Ugh. How could we let a stranger receive the new guild recruit training? Man, just this once. I can't do that. The new guild recruit education is equivalent to a reference. We cannot give that kind of reference to some scrap you found who knows where. You're too harsh. How could you call them scraps? I'm just saying that people may say something along those lines. Don't be like this, and please trust me. He's the real deal. Of course, I know that you have a good eye. It's already an outstanding achievement that you discovered Park Yerim. Nim. Well, it might have been just a coincidence, though. And he adjusts his glasses with his middle finger. What's with that finger? To be honest, I don't know what you're trying to do. A few days ago, you were being scammed by a broker, but now you've coaxed the guildmaster in order to make a living for yourself, and you're just taking a leap of faith like this? As someone who's trying to protect World's Edge, it's not good enough. uh, Yujin is being humiliated because of me. Please, stop it. I'll just take my leave. Myung-woo! Ah, Sok Sum-young, that bastard. Always with those biting remarks. He was scary. Just wait. I'll ask my brother directly. It's fine. You don't need to. You told me that I have value. That's enough for me. I've gained more of a will to live thanks to you. Myung-woo. I won't shrink back, and I'll do what I can. Actually, there was a place that said they'd give a job to an F rank like me. Wow, really? There's such a place? Yeah, they said they'd pick me up here. Hey, Mungu. Since you've become a hunter, how about you pay off that debt now? I'm off. I'll contact you after I make some money. It's a bunch of guys in an unmarked black van pulling up to them on the street. Um, doesn't that look super sketchy? And that's end of chapter 15, and that's where I'm going to leave it for today. Thank you to those who have joined me, and for those who have listened after the fact, thanks for listening. Everyone, please leave comments about how you're enjoying this reading and if there's any other manga that you'd like me to read. Like I said, I really enjoy this series. We have just barely gotten into it, but there's a lot more hunters to come as well as adorable creatures. And once again, I highly recommend this series. And if you like it, go ahead and feel free to read it. And I do recommend that you buy it if you can. But that's it for my stream today. Once again, I am Kriss with a K and 3 S's. Feel free to follow me on Twitch and YouTube. And you can also find my stream schedule on my Twitch channel. And I am currently streaming 4 days a week. I will see you guys for my next stream, which is tomorrow, Friday, and that is a gaming stream. I will see you guys later, and thanks for joining me. Bye. I will see you guys later, and thanks for joining me.